Situated in the holiday resort of Swakopmund on the west coast of Namibia, Breeze Guesthouse offers exceptional accommodation. Breeze Guesthouse has won for 4 years in a row an award from TripAdvisor called the Certificate of Excellence. On arrival, your hosts, the Liebenberg family, treat you to a warm welcome. Breeze Guesthouse offers 11 beautifully furnished rooms with dark mahogany furniture and extra-length beds. There are single, double, 1 wheelchair-friendly and 3 self-catering units. Guests have free high-speed Wi-Fi internet access, tea and coffee stations, in-room strong boxes and laundry services. TVs are available in most of the rooms. Situated in a relaxed garden atmosphere, safe and secure parking gives peace of mind, and an outdoor braai makes for a typical Namibian experience. In the morning, you can delight in the view from the breakfast room on the Atlantic Ocean, a mere 300 meters away. Surrounded by the Namib Desert and the cold Atlantic Ocean, Swakopmund enjoys mild weather with rainfall less than 20 millimeters a year. You have a choice between a variety of activities such as ecotourism, adventure tourism, cultural tourism, and historical tourism. Being a holiday resort, the town of Swakopmund offers a surfeit of attractions and activities. It's always a good idea to start slowly. So, a visit to the city centre conjures up the German architecture of the early 20th century, with modern-day structures paying homage to the town's history. A striking piece of Namibian art and a foretaste of things to come. And over all of this towers the old Swakopmunder Lichtturm. The jetty is another example of the town's German history. A stone's throw from the jetty, you will find the National Marine Aquarium of Namibia. It offers the visitor a view of the marine life found in the cold Benguela Current off the Namibian coast. The Crystal Galerie was founded in 1998 and is one of the biggest of its kind in the world. Looking for arts and crafts? Well, on display at the Namibia Community Skills Development Foundation, COSDEF, you will find a huge variety of high-quality Namibian products. It's a beacon of hope to Namibian craftsfolk who hitherto had to eke out a living selling their wares on pavements and street corners. Swakopmund's attractions can be overwhelming, so do not be discouraged if you get tired and footsore amongst the scattered museums, coffee shops, restaurants, malls, bars and hotels. Rather, head back to the Breeze Guesthouse, close the remote-controlled gate behind you, and rest up in luxury. If you're into self-catering, here's one of 3 units at the Breeze with fully equipped kitchenette, ensuite bathroom, and extra-length bed. Enjoy a warm shower, slap a steaming meal together, and hit the sack. Tomorrow holds endless surprises. Breeze Guesthouse will provide visitors with information regarding places to visit and activities to indulge in. Day tours to sea and desert are plentiful. Why not head out for a sea trip on one of the 2 Laramon Tours catamarans? The motorized cats can accommodate up to 50 people between them and offer ample space and extra stability for relaxed photography. Tours depart from the Laramon Private Pier located in the Walvis Bay Harbour. At the start, guests have an unobstructed view of boats at anchor in the harbour area. Low-flying pelicans, seagulls and cormorants follow the catamarans, hoping for easy pickings and making for wonderful photographs. Here you have typical Namibian hospitality. Seals leap eagerly onto the boat to make your friendly acquaintance in person. While elegant dolphins play around the cat, now you see them, now you don't, passengers have the chance to view an Angolan oil rig. Nearing Pelican Point, a cacophony of baying and bellowing fills the air, courtesy of the seal colony a distance from the Pelican Point lighthouse. Turning back, the catamaran slows to a standstill for a scrumptious lunch, fresh Namibian oysters included and washed down with cold beer, fruit juices and sparkling wine. Having had your fill, it's time to call a halt at the Larrimon Tours pier, from where you're transported back to Swakopmund. In the afternoon, how about spreading your wings over the silent desert? No matter who you are, where you're from, or your experience level, you're always welcome at the Swakopmund Skydiving Club. For those not into skydiving, how about a scenic flight over the Namib Desert? Under the wings of the Namibian Directorate of Civil Aviation and the Namibian Tourism Board, Eagle Eye Aviation offers their clients a safe, reliable and affordable flying experience. Had enough excitement for the day? Why not head back to the Breeze Guesthouse? The Liebenberg family have made provision for physically challenged guests in the form of a customized wheelchair-friendly room. Modifications to, for instance, the bathroom make for a gratifying experience. Of course, at the Sea Breeze, luxury is not overlooked, be it the customized room or one of the comfortable twin ensuite rooms with its sprawling bathroom. The Sea Breeze being a bed and breakfast establishment, come dinner time, the Liebenberg family will be only too glad to recommend one of Swakopmund's many top-class restaurants. For fabulous cuisine and a great atmosphere, few culinary establishments can beat the food and service of Norbert and his lovely waitresses at the Dome restaurant. With a menu of various fish and meat dishes like crayfish, kingklip, icebine and different steaks, the restaurant at the Dome can be unconditionally recommended. Next morning, after a hearty breakfast at the Sea Breeze, it's off to Photo Ventures. Unique, eco-friendly tours with the emphasis on the Namib's untouched wilderness are a Photo Ventures speciality. For today, we'll avail ourselves of the Sandwich Harbour Tour. This tour takes you past the Walvis Bay Lagoon, or Bird's Paradise, a key nesting and feeding site for thousands of visiting and resident birds. Topping the bill is the colourful splendour of flamingos wading in the shallow water. The salt field operation of the Walvis Bay salt refiners is one of the largest solar evaporation facilities in Africa. The total operation covers an area of 4,000 hectares. Leaving Walvis Bay, you head for the lower reaches of the Kwiseb River Delta. This unique ecosystem is dotted with incredible archaeological sites visible across a wide area. Clearly, as though they passed here only yesterday, you can discern the 450-year-old tracks of elephant, hippo, humans, and other wild animals. Prehistoric human tools and beatings lie hidden beneath the shallow drifting sand. Scattered at the base of the magnificent Namib dune lie the wind-blown graves of those ancient people. Turning south, the approach to Sandwich Harbour is as dramatic as the landscape. Spring tides and shifting sands make for an unpredictable route, and having seen the sea claim many a vehicle, thrilling and agonizing at the same time. Emerging from the hazardous run between dune and sea, Sandwich Harbour slowly unfolds to the south. A vast lagoon, flocks of birds, solitary remnants of an old whaling station, and gigantic dunes, that's Sandwich Harbour. Climbing those huge dunes is irresistible, but exhausting. Afterwards, refreshments will be in order. After lunch, a drive through the high dunes with breathtaking views of the sea and a sighting of springbok grazing against a sandy hummock in the pale afternoon sun are a photographer's dream. Exhausted after a day in the desert, back at the Breeze Guesthouse, you might be forgiven if you can't wait to crawl into that inviting bed. Next day, it's off into the barren desert in the company of Close-Up Africa Safaris, in search of the Namib wasteland's Little Five. In contrast with the celebrated Big Five of Africa, the Little Five of the Namib are the unrivaled living wonders of the ancient desert, with their own unique ways of surviving in the blistering desert landscape. The Namib dune gecko leads us off. Brightly coloured, it can be found scurrying through the dunes on webbed feet. It's nocturnal and collects water from a diet of crickets, beetles and termites. Lacking eyelids, it keeps its eyes clean by licking them. Then there is the Namakwa chameleon, one of the fastest of its kind. In the hunt for insects, it is aided by an incredible line of vision. Each eye can see 180 degrees independently. The sidewinder snake takes its name from the way it moves along the desert surface at a constant angle, keeping all parts of its body momentarily off the hot sand to avoid overheating. Here's number 4, the shovel-snouted lizard, nostrils pointing upwards. It roams the desert by day, taking refuge in the sand by burrowing head first. The cartwheeling spider hunts at night for insects, and when threatened by its main predator, the gecko, it will curl into a ball and roll down the dune at up to 44 rolls in a second. At the bottom of the slope, it will land with 4 legs in the air, ready to attack. The densest population of the near-threatened Damara tern occurs between Swakopmund and Walvis Bay. The Damara tern lays its eggs in the open gravel plains. The clutch size usually 1 and rarely 2. The breeding season coincides with peak human activity in summer. Thus, off-road vehicles destroy nests as they are barely visible at a distance, and land claim, dredging and construction threaten some feeding areas. On your last day, the sun sets over the Atlantic Ocean, and the winds die as darkness falls. Tomorrow you must take leave of sea and desert, and your home away from home, the Breeze Guesthouse. But once the Namib's heartiness has taken hold of you, goodbye only means see you next time at Breeze Guesthouse.